Hello friends, so today we will discuss Sutra 7 from Samadhipada, and here is the sutra. Pratyakshanumanagamaha pramananihi. So the first modulation of the mind is looking for proof, that is praman. Praman is proof, and this sutra is elaborating further on the praman, on proof. So there are three kinds of proofs. So the first proof is pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is something which is really obvious, it is solid, or something that is into your experience, so that is like solid, it's proof. So like let's say you are in Europe or you are in Italy, and you don't need a proof that you are in Italy. You're standing right in front of Eiffel Tower and you know that it is Italy, so it's an obvious proof that you are in Italy, right? Similarly, this kind of proof is called pratyaksha. It's a proof which is solid and obvious, and it is experiential. The second kind of proof is anumana. Anumana is like assumed, like because it's not obvious, so we can always assume it, that okay, so it's kind of an inference. You can have this example for when you're cooking, and if you want to measure something, but you know through experience, or you know that this is something which is like, which looks like 1 cup, like when you are making tea and you don't want to measure it, but you can say, yeah, this is 1 cup of water. So you just assume and you put it into your recipe. So these kinds of proofs are when you're assuming. It's a proof which is called anumana, like when you assume something, it's not that obvious. And the third kind of proof is agumana. So what is agumana? When the mind wants to look into something that is written, something that is written in scriptures or any book, or these days we can say that it is on Google or it's on Wiki, and then we say, so where is the source? Let me find it out, and let me find the proof of what I am reading, or what the source of information, from where the source of information is coming from. So that kind of proof, which is found or written in somewhere, it is known as the agmana proof. uh, People believe that anything that is written is a proof. So it could be somewhere written in scriptures or in books, or nowadays Wikipedia, or if you Google and you find something, you find some answers, and there are some answers in Google or Wikipedia. So we tend to believe, since they are written somewhere, so they are proof. So but understand that it is very easy for people to believe in something that is written. So whatever is written was understood to be the gospel of truth. So, and many people can be fooled by this. So be very careful, and because the mind is stuck in these modulations. The self is not stuck, but the mind is stuck in these modulations. So the first kind of proof is that it is very obvious, you are in Paris, right? You're right in front of Eiffel Tower, so that's the proof. You don't need to get into a book and find it, but you know that this is in my experience, and this is in my outer surroundings. The second is like, it's not obvious, but it's assumed that this knowledge is correct. It's and that is assumed proof. And the third is that anything that is written is a proof. So people tend to believe what is written as a proof. Now the other aspect of agmana, the third kind of the proof, agmana pramana, is that whatever so many other people are doing, uh, the people tend to do it more. So that is also a proof that okay, so many people are following this, so many people are doing this, so it's a proof that it is working, right? So and it's really funny, because even if so many people are being foolish, the mind tends to believe that it can also be foolish. So that is so funny. And like you can see so many examples, right? The herd mentality, which we call. So many people will do foolishness, and the mind will validate it, and mind will give permission to make a foolery out of its own self, because so many people are acting so foolish, so it's okay to act foolish. So this is the other kind of agmana pramana. because so many people are doing, so it's okay for me also to act in that same way. So the mind works this way. So the surprising thing, and the uh, uh, it's a wonder that the mind acts in this way, and once you realize that the mind is acting in way, you can definitely take better decisions. But yeah, it will take a lot of courage, because the mind has been cultured in that way to act. And though we know that so many people are acting like that, but it's not okay. It needs a bit of courage to go into a different direction. Yeah, but still, now this awareness will give you that courage, and can put you out of that herd mentality, and can help you make so many correct decisions. you know like related to the finances, or related to your health, right? So many people are eating pizza, so it's okay for me to eat pizza, or any unhealthy food like coke, which has so much of sugar, so I can also have it. And that's why we have it, because the outside world is full of such stimuli which are not so congruent for our health, but we tend to do it because everybody is doing it. So now when you realize that, oh, this is one of the way the mind works, and it's not just me, but for everybody the mind works like that, so it's easier for you to pull out and make good choices for yourself. So it takes proof from scriptures or from other beliefs of many. So agmana, pramana also has this aspect. So you're constantly looking for proof of something or anything. So this is one mode of activity. So this is just one mode of activity. So this concludes this sutra. See you in the next one. Namaste.